This is the 2014 Chevrolet Impala. Now, for many years, Impala was not exactly the most exciting full-size sedan you could buy, but it did fulfill a purpose. Chevy said, enough with that. We're going to make an exciting, dynamic, full-size sedan, and mission accomplished. So the Impala comes in three trim levels. You have an LS, LT, and LTZ. A lot of really cool features. The engine in the Impala is the 3.6 liter direct injection. That's the same engine that you will find in a lot of the General Motors products. And why not? It's a very good engine. In this particular vehicle, it produces 305 horsepower, and you're going to average about 25 miles to the gallon for a full-size sedan. There's another smaller a pair of engines coming later, which will be four-cylinder, a 2.5 liter and a 2.4 liter Eco, and those are going to have obviously less horsepower, but they're going to get much better fuel economy. So that's a note on the powertrain. You have a 6-speed automatic transmission that's done very well for us today. We really put this car through the paces. Pricing starts at around $28,000, but you can fully load out an LTZ with navigation, etc., for almost $40,000, and that's a significant price increase from the outgoing model, but you get a lot more. Now, from a styling perspective, the car looks great. It really sits on the road nicely. You may have seen it in one of those full-line Chevy ads, and it just has a very athletic stance to it. I think they've done a tremendous job. And you know, when the Azera first came out, the new Azera, I thought that really kind of pushed the segment. Then the new Avalon showed up, and that pushed the segment, and now the Impala. So it's great because that segment just went from being kind of a, well, I guess I got to get a full-size sedan, I'll buy something, to now you have a lot of great options. Add to that the Chrysler 300, Dodge Charger, Ford Taurus, and you really have some some fine vehicles to choose from. But if I was going to buy something today, the Impala would certainly be at the top of my list. Now, one of the key features, in fact, when they started the presentation for the Impala, they started with Chevy MyLink, and Chevy MyLink has really kind of pushed the limits to what you can do with an infotainment system. And a lot of great features that you would expect. It's very much like an iPad, so it draws a lot of the technology from the Cadillac Q system, but much better. They kind of learned their lesson. I think that was like their first attempt, and now they have the newest version of MyLink, which is much better than Q, primarily because you don't rely simply on the haptic feedback controls. You also have true knobs and buttons, which you do need. Other than that, the car's interior is really tremendous. It's got a great feature where you can actually hide things behind the MyLink screen, which is an 8-inch screen. It's called the valet function, and it's great because you lock it with a 4-digit code and your stuff is secure. There's also a little bit more than a 4-inch information screen between the tach and the speedometer, and it's one of the best. I've seen a lot of vertical ones, but this one is landscape, and it gives you a lot of information in a very vivid, clear screen. I like what Chevy's doing. The seats are comfortable, steering is good. This is by no means a performance car, but that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a full-size sedan that serves a purpose of providing driver and passengers with a comfortable cabin, and hopefully a very reliable vehicle for many years to come.